If you have heard about Etsy myths and you're wondering is there any truth to it, then just keep watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Cayce and I make Etsy and Etsy related videos here on YouTube. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, then please consider subscribing because I would love to have you here. So in today's video, I will be going over 5 Etsy myths and if there is any truth to them. So let's just jump right into today's video. So my first Etsy myth is the first listing in search is the most popular. And this one is false. And a little secret, all of the Etsy myths that I will be talking about today are false. So this is not true and it honestly couldn't be further from the truth. So Etsy is a customized search just for you. So they've worked out what you like and what you might want to buy. So no two Etsy searches are the same. My search result for something could be entirely different to yours. So it all depends what we've searched on Etsy and what we've bought. And this one is also not true with the new Etsy policy that they've just introduced. So if you missed my Etsy policy changes, which I will link up here, Etsy is actually going to change up the way they do their search. So they are going to have different sellers and different items on the first page. So it will give more sellers the chance to be found in search and more sellers the chance to make those all important sales. Because let's be honest, that's all why we're here, right? So those are just some reasons why the first listing in search is not always the most popular. Etsy, like I said, is a personalized search engine just for you. And they are also going to be changing up the search engine every so often to show a lot more variety. The second myth is short product titles work better for the Etsy SEO. And I don't believe this one to be true. While this might work if you're on Google, Etsy and Google are two completely different things. They don't work the same. They're not the same search engine. So I don't believe this one to be true. So this one comes down to how your market searches for your product. So Etsy is not Google, which means Etsy doesn't follow Google's rules. So while this one might work for Google, it might not work if you're on Etsy. So if you want to test this one out, then feel free. So maybe put a product out there with a short product title and then put a product out there with the opposite and see if one works better or if they perform the same. So that's just some of the reasons why I think this one isn't true. Third one, which is quite a popular one, is that Etsy has an on-off switch for shops. Now this one has been going around for a few years and it really is quite a popular one. People aren't quite sure whether this one is true or not. They may make a whole bunch of sales for a month or two and then suddenly it's like a light switch and they don't get any sales, they don't get any business. People aren't really finding their products and people aren't really favoriting their stores. So this is one that a lot of people believe. So I believe this one to be false because there are millions of Etsy stores on the platform and I don't think Etsy would really have that power to turn shops on and off. I think this one is also not true because it's just like any other shop. So a physical shop, they tend to have the busier periods of the year and then times where it slows down and they might not get very many sales. So I think it's just like that. People tend to shop at different times of the year for different things. And everyone knows that Christmas is one of the most busiest periods on Etsy. And then sometimes the other months can be quite slow. So you really should take note of the times your shop is the most busiest so then you can better prepare for that the next year. But I don't believe this one to be true. I think it's just like any other business where you have busier times of the year where you're making more sales. So my fourth Etsy myth is that you have to spend money on Etsy advertising or Facebook promotions to make sales. And that is false. So I do have an Etsy advertising video which I will link above here for you to check out, but I don't believe this one is true. While on Etsy you may get preferential treatment in the searches, so for example your ads might be higher up on the page, I don't believe that this can make you sales, and if anything it might just be a waste of your time and your money. Instead of investing in ads, you could invest in an Etsy course. You could invest your time making more products or getting better with photography or learning Etsy SEO. It's definitely a much better use of your time to grow your business organically because these people that find you that way will be loyal customers who will be around for the long haul. They won't just be people that have clicked on an ad to buy something really fast. And spending your time with your loyal customers, that will just naturally grow your business. So you really don't have to spend a cent on ads. People will find your products and people will want to purchase them. You just have to focus on your product photography, your SEO, and your descriptions, and the people will come. So it's kind of like that saying, if you build it, they will come. I've also found that while advertising may get your products out there to more eyes, it doesn't always lead to more sales. Fifth and final myth is using Google keywords to find great keywords for Etsy. And this one is false. I think if you want to find great keywords on Etsy, there is other ways to go about it than searching on Google. There are a whole bunch of websites dedicated to Etsy and Etsy keywords, so they are the ones to go to and they are the ones to search to try to find the best keywords for your product. So if you're on Google, then Google keywords is great for that. But if you're selling a product on Etsy, then using Etsy's tools or an Etsy website is going to be best for you. And some ways that this can be done on Etsy is using Etsy's search bar. This is a great tool because it will have a drop down menu which will show all of the different keywords related to that product and all of the things that people might be searching in to find that product. So even just doing a search on Etsy, that will be able to show you some of the keywords for your product. So do not go to Google when trying to find your Etsy keywords. Those are just 5 of the many Etsy myths out there. There is a lot of them out there, but I just thought today I would run through these 5, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. So I would love if you guys could let me know down in the comments if you were aware of any of these myths and if you thought that they were true or not. On Etsy, it really is hard to tell the difference between a fact or a myth, and it really can be easy to be drawn into something and think that it's true because you hear quite a few people saying it. But just because a lot of people are saying it, it doesn't always make it true. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day. Bye.